Hey y'all, it's the Aquarian Source here. It's been like a year since I've posted. We all know how life is. But I wanted to come back and try to figure out the answer to the question that many Americans and other people all around the world are wondering. Was or is there a Jeffrey Epstein client list? For this reading, I'm going to be using the Unveiled Tarot. This is my newest addition to my tarot deck collection. Sorry about how disorganized this is. Already getting cards coming out. This one is the Four of Pentacles. I guess this is just kind of the overall energy here. It's greed, which makes sense. But I want to start with, was there ever a Jeffrey Epstein client list? Was there ever? Okay, so Eight of Swords is like becoming untrapped, being freed in a way. Two of Wands, it could be like an argument or some sort of friction with another. And Five of Cups reversed is like trying to move on from disappointment, finally letting something go. Was there ever a Jeffrey Epstein client list? I definitely think there was, but was is the key term here. Was. Is there still a Jeffrey Epstein list today? Five of Swords reversed. This is, instead of getting over disappointment, this is more having to deal with like regrets and not necessarily remorse, but with the Knight of Cups here reversed too, it's like avoiding remorse. It's devious actions, right? And then here's the King of Cups, which is like a nurturing masculine energy. It's a man who is in touch with his emotions. But whenever I talk about an object, a client list, is there a client list right now? I think there is concepts of a client list, right? There definitely was one, and it caused a lot of friction, okay? It caused a lot of friction, and people just wanted to move on from it and to be freed of it. I need to be freed of this list. I need to get off this list. This is causing too much speculation, yada, yada, yada. Now, with is there, I think there isn't like a definite, like a written down list currently, but there is a King of Cups. There is a watery male here that's coming up. This isn't giving Trump. This is giving maybe like an attorney or somebody who is maybe fights for the rights of women or something like that. Just a man who's in touch. It seems like there is Ghislaine Maxwell and people who are involved, I feel like a lot of them have had to like done plea deals. It's almost like, I need to get more of what this is. King of Pentacles, Four of Swords, Queen of Swords. Yeah, here's Ghislaine. I think this is kind of more of a Jeffrey or like somebody who has a lot of money that was involved in this. It almost seems like there isn't a definite client list. I'm sorry I'm very repetitive in this too. There isn't like a societal like standard of like what to call these things and stuff like that, because it's so like abysmal, you know. But it seems like there's an attorney that's like, I can figure out the client list by offering people plea deals, by taking what Ghislaine Maxwell says. She's in prison. She's like in a place right now where if they offer her a better plea by being like, give us some information, there's no way to tell if she's being truthful until the justice system or this attorney approaches the people that she names and says, hey, Ghislaine is trying to charge you, or not charge you, but Ghislaine dropped your name, said your name. Here's a plea deal. If you accept this plea deal, this is you saying, yes, I did do these things, and you can be charged at a lesser extent. Or if you didn't do these things, let's take you to court and see if her word really pulls up, right? But it seems like Ghislaine really isn't trustworthy, right? But she's like cornered. There's really not much she can't really pull over people right now. But there is a King of Pentacles here, Knight of Swords reversed, Ace of Cups. This man isn't that trustworthy either. I don't think it's Epstein, because this person is presented as if they're like alive. This person isn't that empathetic, isn't as truthful either, but there's something that comes with somebody who is like detached emotionally from cases like this, where they're able to kind of be radically honest, and because they don't have an emotional empathetic thing. And with the King of Pentacles, it's like if you offer him money to be truthful, he will. And justice here, I feel like he does have a sense of like, oh, the justice system should work and people should be charged for the crimes they commit. But again, this person just lacks a lot of empathy. Okay. I guess I should move on to... So, with the question, is there an Epstein client list? There was. Since then, someone had to feel freed from it. A lot of people had to feel freed from it. So they got rid of it. It caused too much friction. And now the only way to really narrow down who's on the client list is if they try to charge the people that Ghislaine mentions, or they go to this more successful man who might have been involved, has been a liar in the past, but is also a huge believer in the justice system and people getting what they deserve. So that's kind of where it's at right now. Oh. I guess I should ask the question that... Ooh. The other question that has been on people's minds is, was Donald Trump involved in this client list? Oh, girl, yeah. Oh, yeah. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah. And it seems like there is a specific person. I assume this is a girl. Yeah. Yeah. Temperance. There's a specific woman here too, or a girl in this case. She's probably a woman now. He had a repeat person he would go to. So it is it's very known because he was consistent about who he went to. And with the Six of Pentacles and the Sun, I feel like a lot of the exchanging of money whenever it was between Trump and Epstein, it's very easy to find. Okay, if you like went back to that time when Epstein was alive and was doing the sex trafficking, right? It was clear as day. You could go into their bank records and be like, oh, it's literally like in my mind. Obviously this wasn't the exact situation, but it's like going to someone's Cash App and seeing them pay somebody like $100 and having like like an eggplant emoji like several times to somebody. It's like that. It's so evident. It is so evident. And again, there was maybe not a specific girl all the time, but there was a specific thing he always looked for. There was always something that he came for, like a specific kink he might have had. And with the high priestess, it's the girls he would go for. I feel like they almost had a notoriety to them. Yeah, it's almost like a Three of Swords reverse is like getting over heartbreak, Three of Wands, travel, and Page of Wands. He'd like a specific like nationality or something. But with the High Priestess, there is like a kind of a spiritual aspect to this. So maybe he would find girls that were very religious, or maybe in their culture they were kind of groomed to be in this spot, right? But the Temperance reverse is Trump had a problem. Does he still have a problem? He still thinks about it. It's still something he truly wants in his heart. But it's gotten to a point where he's not doing it anymore. He had to kind of walk away from it. But I think that's kind of... The Five of Cups really shows who Trump is. He's a loser, and he just can't accept that, you know? So there's a lot of self-insecurity when it comes to Trump, and this is something that plays a part of it for sure. I'm trying to think of if there's anything else I should ask. I guess maybe what is the main motive of them kind of dropping this case, and like, well, let's go back. Did Jeffrey Epstein actually commit suicide? Was it a suicide? Empress, Seven of Wands defending, Five of Wands reversed is like an internal conflict. Empress battling off. Okay. The Empress here, this is like a female he was involved with. His mother, was his mother still alive or something? This is a very maternal energy. I don't think it's Galen. This is more maternal here. Ace of Pentacles and then Ten of Swords. This is someone, I guess this could be Galen, because this is a woman that really understood his finances and helped him get the money that he had to get, gave him the resources, helped with the blackmail. So yeah, this is probably Galen, or another female that was similar to Galen. Kind of told him, hey, the only way for you to get out of this is if you off yourself. So, yeah, I feel like she told him, like, either you off yourself or someone else will. So I think he did do it, but it was definitely like a threat, or like being cornered, or being suggested to do it. Yeah. Now, I'm going to go back and ask, what was the purpose of the Trump administration to just kind of get rid of this and just try to sweep it on under the rug? What was the purpose? Purpose does it serve? And also, okay, this is just like a tangent, a side tangent here, but Pam just saying like, oh, like, I've only seen bits and pieces, because honestly, like, the subject is kind of disturbing, and also I understand that, like, what's happening right now is very much like an unraveling for Trump supporters, right? But Pam had mentioned something where it's like, it's just a horrendous case. Most of the things that we have were just CP. That's one of, like, the most... There's so many horrific things about that, obviously. But yes, there are officers and people who try to capture predators like that, they do have to sit down and go through tapes like that to figure out who's hurting children. That's like part of the responsibility of trying to capture predators. But she was talking about it like, oh, that's all that it is. It's like, girl, did you investigate them? Did you have anyone go through those tapes to see, like, who was recognizable? Like, weird. Okay, anyways. What is the purpose of them dropping it? Leaving it. Okay. This is literally like 10 of Wands is letting go of like a huge burden. 8 of Cups is like refusing to walk away, though. Refusing to actually close it correctly. And 7 of Pentacles reverse is very much impatience, trying to rush things, trying to rush it, which is obvious. 4 of Wands, the Tower reverse, and the Hierophant. Yeah, I think Trump told her to drop it. The Hierophant here. He shows up as the Hierophant a lot in my readings because, let's be honest here, it's kind of a cult, right? This is a celebration. The Tower reverse is like avoiding. It's literally like one of the best parts about Trump getting into office. This is how his administration sees it, or like the people closest to him. One of the biggest celebrations is the fact that they can put this case aside. Period. Okay? Okay. Let me think if there's anything else I should ask. And there's also like a scandal here. I think that's a lot bigger. Ooh, so many females here. They're pointing out the Chariot reversed is like being overwhelmed. Judgment reversed. Groups of people. 3 of Pentacles. Reverse is not being able to work together with other people. And the Hermit reverse is like being outed. Yeah, there's just so many people that I feel like so many people knew the people they were working with were involved. They didn't have to be involved themselves, but the fact that they would just go about their day and keep working with these predators, they don't want those people to be ostracized either, and they would, because why would you keep working with people like that? Okay, well, I also have, this is just one little extra part of this reading that I want to do. I've always had an intuition that the would-be assassinator of Trump found out about Trump's connection to Epstein. And also, I want you guys to know that the man, his name's like Acosta, something Acosta, he was in Florida. He's the one who, whenever Jeffrey was initially arrested, he was the one who let him go, released him, and just basically got rid of his case and said whatever. Something Acosta. Trump put him on his administration, in his administration, his first term. So I feel like that's all you really need to know about that, right? Okay. But I've always had a feeling that the would-be assassinator of Trump found out about these connections, and that's what kind of switched him, because he was a Trump supporter. He did believe in Trump. So let's see. What is the connection between the would-be assassinator, the puppeteer, and Jeffrey Epstein and Trump? Yeah. The puppeteer, though, I feel like this guy, he had to have like a manifesto. Yeah, there is something, this kid, there might have been something else that he wanted to do, but he wasn't able to do it. it didn't go according to plan. Obviously, he wanted to assassinate him. I also don't think he thought he was going to get shot. Because I see him very much like Page of Cups, Queen of Pentacles, and Two of Pentacles. He definitely had like a piece of evidence of some sort. He felt like, and he thought he could take it to court to be sneaky with it. Oh, he found the money connection. He found the money connection that I was talking about in the very first part. He thought him assassinating Trump, he wouldn't get killed, or while he was assassinating, there was supposed to be some sort of reveal about this money connection, but it didn't happen for whatever reason. Why didn't it happen? Oh, he really thought he wasn't gonna get assassinated, which is insane. Or not assassinated, but like, he didn't think he was gonna get killed for trying to kill Trump. He thought they were just going to apprehend him, and then that's when he would speak out. Okay, well, I think that's that. I think that's that for today, right? Okay, hope you guys have an amazing day. Let me know in the comments, what are some of your thoughts? If you saw these cards and maybe thought something different than me, or maybe there is something that you saw that I didn't see. If you have any suggestions or specific questions about this topic or anything similar, please let me know. I might do a reading about it. Yeah, hope you guys have a fantastic day. Leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe if you want to subscribe. Yeah.